Hey guys, Daniel back here, Single Malt Jack. Hope you're all doing well. Beautiful winter's afternoon here on the Gold Coast. Thought it'd be a perfect time to actually light the barbecue and at the same time do a bit of a whiskey review. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing this afternoon. So we've got this Coal Ila 12-year-old bottle of whiskey. It's a cracking whiskey, and we're going to put some Kranskys on the barbecue and put them in a nice fresh roll after that. So this Coal Ila, I've got quite a lot to say about it, but I'm going to keep it quite short actually. So this whiskey, I've just been sitting on it and just sipping it and getting to know it this afternoon. I was supposed to do a review on this one when we went camping in Stanthorpe a couple of weekends ago, but it just didn't eventuate. So here we are today. I've got the fire going, and it is just such a perfect campfire whiskey. You know, for the price point of, I think it's just over $100 AUD Australian. You can pick a bottle up at Dan Murphy's, BWS, Liquorland, all the common places, or buy it online. You know, for that sort of price point, excuse me, for that sort of price point, it is a absolute cracking whiskey. It does remind me of the Lagavulin series, so it's you know, quite similar, I guess, to the Lagavulin 16. Not as peated though. You'll notice with this whiskey, it's probably only about half a serve of peat. You know, so for an Islay whiskey, it is quite a good start for an Islay whiskey. So it's aged 12 years. You know, it is quite complex. You know, very nice mouthfeel, and straight away on the nose you can tell that. Yeah, you know, I am a peated whiskey, but as I said, I mean, it is only half a serve of peat. You know, maybe only a 2 or 3 out of 5 in terms of the peat. But on the nose, okay, yeah, you've got a bit of peatiness in there, but it is quite rich. It's full-bodied. It is a little bit floral. I mean, I don't have the palate or the smell capabilities to be able to pick up what sort of you know, floral or flowers. As you'd probably say, there are. I've been told lavender and, you know, some you know, field hilly type wildflowers in there, but as I said, I mean, I just don't have the nose or the palate to be able to pick that up. You know, definitely on the palate, this is a very, you know, rich and slightly complex whiskey. Been letting it sit for a little bit, and it does open up quite well. You know, for a 12-year-old, it is quite complex. Definitely vanilla in there. I'm picking up quite a lot of toffee kind of orchard fruits. You know, definitely pear. Might even be some toffee apple in there as well, which I'm picking up. Which is it just tastes, you know, fantastic. I'm a huge fan of this for that price point. You know, it is really hard to beat. I mean, this whiskey is definitely in my top 10. A huge fan of the Islay whiskies, and this one is no exception. You know, in terms of the finish on this whiskey, sorry, there is a bit of sweetness to it, which you don't expect. So there is definitely some sweetness to it on the palate, but in terms of the finish, that sort of aftertaste, the sweetness sort of really seems to fade quite quickly, and then it hits you with that peated smoke. You know, definitely some ash in there, and I dare say it's probably been corrupted, the flavours a little bit by this fire, but in a good way. You know, from my point of view, it really accentuates the experience. Sitting here in front of this fire, it's quite warm. It's a really nice, clear, calm winter's afternoon. As you can see, I've got a t-shirt on the Gold Coast, but sitting in front of this fire is quite ambient. You know, so there you have it. I mean, there's my you know, quick 5-minute review, I guess, on this Coal Ila. If you've heard about it, if you've been thinking about it, I definitely recommend picking up a bottle of this Islay whiskey. It's been bottled at 43%. So, you know, that extra alcohol. It's not. I mean, it's not much. I mean, typical whiskies are at 40%. It's not. You know, definitely not much higher than 40. But you don't have to put any water or ice into it. I mean, this is a really, really nice whiskey to sip on in the afternoon, all the night, in front of the fire in winter. You don't have to add any water. Just brings out that extra alcohol ABV. Just brings out the flavors a little bit more. So there you have it. I'm not going to ramp on for too much longer. Just letting this fire, you know, get ready. It'll go down into coals soon, and then I've got some Kranskys that I want to put on this barbecue, and that'll be basically dinner for tonight. All right, guys. So this barbecue, the charcoal is ready. As you can see in the background, the weather has definitely turned. Was a really, really nice afternoon, but yeah, it's turned to sort of custard at the moment, so I'm going to get these on quickly and try and get them done before basically the weather turns again. So I'm going to chuck these onions in. See them sizzling away. I actually woke up this morning and I was craving these German Kransky. So they're double smoked already. So after this, they're gonna really be triple smoked. So this double decker barbecue is absolutely perfect. So I've got the cast iron pan in the bottom with the onions, and that's going to cook in some olive oil really, really nicely. On top, I've just got these 3 Kranskys because it's just for me tonight. And I'm hoping the fat and the juices are going to go into the pan, into the onions. I've got some fresh bread rolls, I've got some mustard, I've got some pickles, I've got some chili tomato sauce. Oh, as I said, I woke up this morning absolutely craving this, and that's just sizzling away now, and I'm looking forward to it. So I'm going to close this lid, give this maybe 5 or 10 minutes. You know, the Kranskys don't need much because they're already smoked, so already double smoked, so they're going to be triple smoked. It's going to be fantastic. You know, as I said before, they don't need too much because they're already smoked. So, but look at that. That looks absolutely fantastic. Can't wait to give these a bit of a try, and I think the Coal Ila is going to go fantastic with them. I'm just going to grab a couple of these off. I've got some fresh bread rolls here. I'm going to put them in like that. Oh, as I said, I woke up this morning absolutely dreaming about this. 2 nice fresh bread rolls. I'll save this one for a bit later. Oh, it's a loud motorbike. Excuse the hands, but oh, actually no, I'm going to go some pickles first. Got some pickles in here. These are going to go really, really well. Just a bit of sourness to it. Tardiness. Spilled a bit on there, so I want to put some pickles on there. Could have gone some sauerkraut, but these are burger pickles. I think I prefer these. Do these nicely cooked onions. These are going to go on top like that. Anything better than onions? Once again, excuse the fingers. This cheese is going on top. Oh man, this is way too good. And now what I want to be doing is putting these back on, because I want to melt this cheese. Just like that. There you have it. Close the lid. Give that a couple of minutes. Alright guys, this is absolutely almost done. I'm going to pull these off. Oh, actually, I need the tongs. Oh, that's hot. Didn't think about that, did I? So, pull these off. I don't know if you can see that well on camera, but these look absolutely fantastic. So I'm just going to put both of those there. Cheese is melted. I'm sitting here with the Coal Ila. I can't help myself. I've got to put some chili tomato sauce on there and some mustard. Give that a bit of a whirl. There we go. Look at that. And then I just want to top that up with a bit of mustard because you just have to. Not too much. I don't want to ruin it, but you know, as I said, I was absolutely craving this morning. Like you couldn't believe. I've been wanting to do this for so long. I'm so excited. I'm gonna have to let you go. I'm gonna jump into these. I've got the Coal Ila here, the 12. I'm gonna pair it with that. I think I'm gonna demolish both of these myself. So thanks for tuning in, guys. If you liked it, like it, subscribe, and I'd love to know your comments. Like what's your cravings, barbecue cravings? You know, this is quite a simple one, but what do you guys like to do on a Saturday afternoon? Let us know in the comments. So leave it with you. Thanks for tuning in again, and we'll talk soon. Cheers.